Look at the drip here. Wow.
Ricochet, baby.
Ricochet with the Louis Vuitton belt.
You know, I had to pull it out.
My goodness.
It's WrestleMania.
Wow.
It's WrestleMania. It's like the only time I wear it.
Really? I feel like you could be doing this all the time.
I don't do much media. I do some early morning like radio shows. Yeah.
I want to talk to you for like an hour. I know we're not going to be able to do that here today, but I've been such a big fan of your work.
Thank you.
Dating back to Lucha Underground.
Oh, yes.
Prince Puma. Take me back to that time. Like, what are some big moments that stand out from Lucha?
Me versus Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
That was a big one for me. And actually just the whole thing, really, because it was different. It was a different thing. It was, like I feel like the WWE is a wrestling show. It's wrestling on television. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like with Lucha Underground, they wanted to do like a TV drama about a wrestling company.
Yeah.
It was a TV drama about a wrestling company. And so they still wanted to add the wrestling aspect. But so like the way they did the backstages and the way they did everything was like you shooting a movie, scenes and cut scenes and stuff. So that was an experience for me. That was something that I had never really been, introduced to until Lucha Underground. And so that was a big eye-opening experience. But then obviously like meeting Ray and Conan and a couple of those guys was really, really cool for me.
That match with Will Ospreay is mind-blowing. And I show it often to people who aren't wrestling fans, and I go, this is wrestling.
Yeah.
And as you know, that match is very divisive, right?
Yeah.
There's people like me
very divisive.
who go, I love this, it's amazing. And there's people on the other side who go, this is not wrestling.
Absolutely.
Were you surprised when you saw that reaction?
No, it's funny because going into it, like we obviously wanted to put on a good match. I think it was the main event that night. We obviously wanted to put on a good match and just, give the people something to enjoy. We were just going to go out and do Ricochet Ospreay stuff. We were just going to be us. We weren't expecting like either backlash or praise it got. Like we weren't expecting like that. We were just kind of having a good match.
You weren't planning to have the match of all matches?
No, we were just playing, like literally you can ask like some of our friends who knew us before, like, and we've had matches before, in England and other places. Like they were like, yeah, that was just a Ricochet Ospreay match. Like that was just the normal, you know what I mean? Because we've had we just took stuff from other matches that we've done and put them into this match.
Yeah.
So we just weren't expecting literally like, oh, we're going to break the internet. Well, we're going to like go crazy viral with this. We were literally just trying to plan a match.
Yeah.
And so literally like the next couple days, it was like an influx of just everything. Again, good, bad, like it was just everything. But I get it. Like, because wrestling can be anything. Wrestling is comedy. Wrestling is hardcore. Wrestling is strong style. Yeah. Wrestling is high flying. Wrestling is a lot of different aspects. And some people, although they don't just like a certain style, they rather than saying, I don't like this style, they just say, that's not wrestling. And it's like, well, you're an idiot, because wrestling can be literally anything you want it to be. Like from the Santino Marelas to Stone Cold Steve Austin to, Rico and Chuck, to Undertaker, to Rey Mysterio. Like, it's just, wrestling is so versed, and like you can do whatever you want with it. And as long as people are talking, hey, that's good.
When you got signed to WWE, I felt like it was like my favorite band started getting played on the radio. Because I was like, oh, you're going to be able to see what he can do. And it was cool because it opened you up to a whole new audience.
Yeah, which is great. And not only that, but like it opened me up to a lot of new things to learn, because on the independent scene and in Japan and overseas, you do learn a lot. You learn different styles. You learn different, techniques and different things that people go through and do. But like coming here and learning from Triple H and learning from Shawn Michaels and learning from, all these guys was crazy for me. And you have the William Regals and you have, all these guys in the back that I get to pick the brains and talk to. So that was amazing for me to come here and then use all of that, plus all the stuff that I've learned from Japan and my travels. Yeah. And like you said, really get to show who Ricochet is to a huge audience, which was amazing. It still is amazing.
That spot at the Royal Rumble this year with Logan Paul was amazing. And I feel like everybody's talking about Logan Paul here, and they're not talking enough about your role in this.
Yeah, I mean, It's it kind of I guess it goes. I think again, I don't want to compare myself, but it's when I sit here and think about it, it's kind of funny because I'm a fan. I think of like LeBron James, who's since high school came into the league as the chosen. Like literally the pressure was put on him, right? You know what I mean? And he's kind of delivered for 20 plus years in basketball. I feel like LeBron has delivered a pretty good resume, right? So much so to now he's almost 40 years old and people are like, oh, LeBron's not winning. He's not good. It's like he's still averaging 30 points, 7 assists, and 7 rebounds a game. So it's like I think once you go so long and like you do like good stuff, like you do good things for so long. Like I've had good matches for so long, people just expect me to have good matches or expect me to like. Yeah. So like when you're in a Royal Rumble and you're doing a crazy spot and Ricochet does something crazy, it's just like, oh, the other guy did something crazy because Ricochet's just doing something normal. Crazy. Yeah. Yeah. It's like.
But the way I saw the way that you timed that, it was Logan got up and jumped, and you're like, "Oh, you're jumping? Okay, I got you."
Well, I told him, look, I don't suppose like secrets, whatever. Who cares? Going into it, I told him, listen, I want you to be as comfortable as possible. So I don't want you to wait on me. I don't want you to think about me. I don't want you to even worry about me at all. So whenever you're comfortable, you just go, and I'll time it off of your jump. I'll time it off of you. Yeah. I'll go with you to make sure that we're good. I was like, but don't worry about if I'm going to jump or if I'm going to go. Don't worry about me. You just go, and then I'll follow you. I'll follow suit. You know what I mean?
So good. How proud are you of Samantha? She is crushing
I mean, there's no words to even explain it. There's no words. She's literally the best person I have ever met. And not only that, but we all here because we love wrestling, right? Sure. I don't think there's anyone here who loves it more than her. Wow. I know you right now are like, no way, yeah. I promise you, when she was a little girl, bro, she was watching Royal Rumble. She was watching all this stuff. She was writing down the names of the entrants. She was writing down who eliminated who. She was writing down the times. She was making Shawn Michaels storyboards. She was literally like, dude, as a kid, like this is what she loved. Like her dad got her into it at a young age, and she's so talented. Her talents got her here, not because of wrestling, but because of her singing, because of her acting, because of her other talents got her here. And then now she's able to sing and she's able to show exactly what she can do. Yeah. Because honestly, she's probably the most talented person in the company. She probably is the most talented person
More
in the
talented
company.
Than you?
She is the most talented person. And she can play the flute. She's a master flautist.
Flautist?
She's
I didn't know that's what it's... Wow.
Probably the best voice I've ever heard. She can act. She can dance. She's funny. I mean, how much time do we got? I could go all day.
Yeah,
I'm so proud of her.
Really wrapping us up here.
Yeah, it looks like it's wrapping up.
I end every conversation talking about gratitude because it's such an important part of my life. What are 3 things in your life you're grateful for right now?
I am grateful for, honestly, professional wrestling. I am very grateful because since 14, it's kind of, I mean, I've been watching it since I can remember watching TV. But since 14, since I've started doing it, it's literally all I've dedicated my life to. And it's gotten me here, and it's gotten me at a place in my life to be able to support my family and do things. So professional wrestling will kind of always be my number one love. And even Sam, we talk about it all the time. She understands. I am grateful for my fiancée. I am grateful for Samantha Johnson because without her, I don't know really where I would be like as a human being right now. These past 2 years with her, she's really helped me get to a place of gratitude, of just being one with awareness and being aware of what's going on right now. And like right now, this is all crazy. And like,
it's pretty amazing.
I've gone a lot of my life just not being aware of the present. Yeah. But you got to be aware of the present. And she's taught me a lot. So pro wrestling and Samantha. And then the third thing that I am grateful for would be God, baby. He's the one that got us here. He's the one that got me here. He's the one, you know, he's led me here. He's kept me safe. He's kept me healthy. He's kept me comfortable. He's kept my friends safe. He's kept my friends healthy. He's got all my friends here. I mean, without him, I don't think any of this is possible. And that's something else that Sam and I have talked about a lot recently, is that part. And I think, man, like, without, one up above, I don't think, any of this would be possible, especially at least for me. I've given a lot of thanks to him, and he's the reason why I'm here.
Love it. Congratulations. The one
Man,
and only
congratulations to you.
Ricochet.
You've been killing it. I've been watching all your video, and not just in wrestling, but just in pop culture, in the industry in general. You've been killing it. I've been watching. It's really cool to see.
It was
really cool.
So cool when you followed me on Instagram. Like,
Absolutely,
oh my gosh.
absolutely. I mean, it's funny because I see whether it's in my feed or in my Explore page, I watch your stuff all the time, and I actually clicked on. I'm like, oh crap, I'm not even following, because I literally watch it all the time, and I'm sure I like it all the time. But it's like, well, I thought I was already following you, so I apologize.
Thanks. Well, this is going to be all over the Explore page. Well, there you go.
This is going to be all there. We go.
Yeah, when you commented on my Adam Sandler video, I was like, oh, man.
I'm like low-key one of the hugest Adam Sandler fans. I've been an Adam Sandler fan. Like, even like all the movies that everyone like makes fun of for, like, I love all those.
What's your favorite Adam Sandler movie?
It would have to be either Big Daddy or probably Big Daddy.
Okay, Big Daddy. I'm going to go Waterboy.
I was going to say Waterboy, but honestly, Click is a real low-key banger. Click is, if you want to laugh, if you want to cry, if you want to do, Click is the way to go. Like, it's a good movie.
Bro, thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Ricochet.
Thank you so much for having me.